Good morning. Good morning. Can't be too long. I'm at work, and today I have another person coming in to work right now for me. Well, work with me. So I have no partner until 12, which is an hour past my start time. So with EMS work, you run 11 to 11. Basically, not at all shifts, but they 12-hour shifts. Mine's, for example, is 11 to 11. I'm a hybrid, meaning I work half a morning shift and my other six are considered in the evening. Power truck. Anyway, uh, good morning, soon to be afternoon. And for the last couple days, I've been listening to this whole situation with No Life Shack and Jalopy Bungus. And one thing is I'm at the point where no, you've only heard me really, you heard me clown Drake numerous times because I really don't like his music that much. And now that I'm finding out that his character matches my dislike for his music, it's been like open season. And I think that's the problem with a lot of people right now. I think a lot of people who are his hardcore fans are starting to realize the math is mathing when it comes to people not liking him. Give me a second.
Man, I was like, I know this truck ain't sitting on because I asked the night guys to make sure this was
Oh
off.
no, no.
I'm so
I was
happy I
just,
saw you in
I
here.
mean, I just checked it on like 10, 15 minutes
I was
ago.
about to get on those.
No, no, no. Oh, that was my supervisor. Hey, that was my supervisor. She thought the truck was left on for the night shift. Anyway, I'm back. Oh man. So, like I said, I'm waiting for a partner to come on. But like I was saying about the whole situation with Jalopy Bungus and no, I said no like, my bad, no life shack. I have to say I feel both of them. I'm not trying to straddle the fence. I don't even have 1,000 subs, people. I'm not straddling the fence. I ain't trying to get monetized anytime soon because you need to be consistent to be monetized. Meaning, my channel's been a very, very slow, super slow burn because, as you can see, I just told you I work these shifts, these 12-hour plus shifts, and I work at multiple houses. So I don't get to do this channel like I would like to, but that's me rambling on. I'm looking at it like this. Jalopy don't want to react to the album because he comes from a mindset that if we keep giving this dude the means financially to how he perceive it and how I perceive it to fuck up hip hop the way he is, because if he wins this case, it's detrimental to hip hop people. And it comes to a point where I need to ask you guys, anybody watching, honestly, not from some hater, oh, I'm a pro this, I'm a pro Kendrick. No, 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 no. From the stance like this, do you choose hip hop over Drake? Or just if it wasn't Drake, just one person in general that was suing to do this for defamation, and then now we come to find out it's a lot more things added on out of pettiness. Do you choose hip hop over one person? Is one person bigger than hip hop? Because I'm trying to be honest here. Is one person bigger than hip hop? Because my answer is an instant no. I don't give a damn if I like this rapper's music more than anybody else music in the world. No one person is bigger than hip hop. And I have to say that's where I come from on this. And I've been around for a lot of eras. Don't let the I know I'm prematurely gray. Well, no, I'm not prematurely gray. I'm almost 47 years old, people. I've been getting these grays since I was in my 30s. It is what it is. I'm not coloring my beard. I'm not one of these I'm not trying to be the oldest YN on earth. I'm not trying to be the oldest YN on earth. But how I feel about the music situation is I'm not choosing Drake over hip hop. Even if I was a Drake fan, it's something I got to give. There's a code, there's a like a code where you can't slam. I mean, bro, you can't slander people and then cry because the slander against you hit on something and your slander against them didn't. Why you think he's bringing up the whole situation in court, wanting to know paternity stories, day free history, Kendrick? This is all the things he was saying in Family Matters. He's trying to manifest and make come true, or put that bug back in people's ears so they could be waiting on something. Knowing me and the way I think, I'm going with the assumption that he's going to recycle the same old talking points he had with the beef last year. He's going to try to emphasize on those. This man doesn't go, when I'm talking about Drake, he doesn't go outside of his safety net. He don't go outside of his safety net, and I think that's the problem with him. He plays it too safe. Safe has been secure. Somebody like Kendrick having his beef came in, and it was a I would say this beef for Drake was chaotic because he clearly underestimated Kendrick Lamar's calculation. And I'm not, this ain't even hyperbole. This ain't even me saying, hey, I gotta be pro this, I'm pro. No, this is me speaking honestly, and I really feel like he underestimated Kendrick Lamar and how Kendrick Lamar will come at him. And I think he overestimated UMG's protection of him. Because UMG don't give a damn about Drake. You know UMG don't give a damn about Drake. They give a damn about how much money he can make for them. So by proxy, they give a damn about him, but not directly. They're like, boy, man, get your high yellow ass out there and make that music. Make my money back. We gave you all this money. Get your ass out there, make it right now. Make us some money. That's all they care about. And I don't want to know neither one of their contracts because nobody put a gun to Drake or Kendrick Lamar's head to ask about their contract details. They signed what they thought was beneficial to them. Respectively signed what they thought was beneficial to them. And guess what happened? One person is on tour right now after one of the biggest years of his career, the biggest year of his career. He's on tour right now over in Europe, killing it. Another person's over touring there, and he's on stage crying to you, telling you he's not a dickhead, he's not a piece of shit. He was good to people. Put out a song like "What Did I Miss?" and people like, you kind of missed the point, my man. You missed the point that you can't buy loyalty. You can never buy loyalty, people. I look. This is why me, a normal working class EMT, can tell you you can't buy loyalty. One day you can have a patient who's somewhat sober and they the nicest to you, and then you treat them nice and they nice back, and then you have them at the worst condition. They could be high as a kite. They might throw a punch at you. And because I was nice to them 5 weeks ago in the ambulance and they were receptive to it, doesn't mean shit when a person is under the influence. But in this case with Drake, it's, bro, you can't buy your way. You can't buy not complacency, compliancy. Because I feel Drake has this mindset that if he does something as a kind gesture, you're supposed to turn the other direction when he disrespects somebody, even your own friend. So let's say I brought my friend Ray to the party and I met Drake, for example, and Drake didn't like Ray. And then, but what happened is that Drake did something really, really nice for me, or he hooked me up with something, and then I'm supposed to just let him treat my best friend like dog shit. Somebody I knew before I knew Drake, just because he did something nice for me. That's Drake mentality right there. That is his mentality right there. And then when it doesn't go the way he thought it would, he plays victim. But people like, how can you say that? He did something nice for him. You gotta understand, he's doing it for your compliancy, meaning, hey, he's like a he's like it's a bribery basically. It's basically a legal bribery, a undocumented bribe. Well, briberies are undocumented, but you get what I'm saying. That's basically what it is. It's a bribery tactic, and some people are like, all right, yeah, we did hook up. You did. My career did have a boost to it, but then you really started thinking that you were comfortable, and some people like, nah, that gotta go. Let me see. Oh, I finally got comments. Lyman Leaf, how you doing? Yes, you can. They've been doing it forever. People turn blind eyes, forget shit, but the internet doesn't forget. Money is power, but for us in the workforce, we can't do that because we have morals. And yeah, you're right. Redino, how can you put hand on the camera for dog, man? Dog, 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 man. Get out of here with that. Anyway, I don't look nothing like him. I don't know what you're talking about, man. I have these calloused working class hands. I don't like showing my calloused working class hands. I can't do that. I have these hands that my dad genetically were given to me by my dad. I have a skin condition. So I don't even know what you're talking about, man, but thanks for leaving a comment. But yeah, how I was feeling about Drake is that's what made me dislike his character and stuff. I wasn't really feeling his music. I'm still not feeling his music, but you don't know a person in real life. You just like, I can't fuck with your music. And then when you start seeing things about him, this is why not like us stuck. Because if not, people are still trying to bring up um the whole daughter thing with Meet the Grams. And I'm saying, yeah, they both were saying shit about each other that wasn't true. That hasn't been proven to be true. There's domestic violence situations cannot be, I'm sorry. How powerful is UMG? If you think, and that makes me think, if Drake really think that UMG is protecting Kendrick's image, what the fuck were they doing for his image? Hey, what's going on, brother man to you? If they were, if you he really think if you he really think UMG is protecting Kendrick's image, would you think they was protecting Drake about? Because he's trying, it feels like he's trying to go nuclear. No, he's trying to go scorched earth. Y'all were protecting me. He's like, y'all were protecting me and stuff, but then y'all play favorites with him. So now guess what? I don't want that. It can only be like he sound like a spoiled you brat. Like you giving him the toy I used to have. He can't share the spotlight. You said now the world is heading to a crazy place. These rich elite are way out of pocket, but hey, Babylon is falling and the celebs are burning with it slowly but surely. The thing is that brother man, this is why I kind of understand where Jalapi's coming from. We're not wanting to give Iceman his forthcoming album, not give it any type of time of day because he feel like it emboldens Drake and it adds to Drake's finances and, and enables him to continue this shit in court, which can ultimately doom hip hop. And the fact, even the justice, even if he loses the case, the fact that you took it there, you don't deserve the respect of the hip hop culture. This is why I feel, brother man, I feel Jalopy is onto something. Like people should not react to that album. They're gonna react to his fuckery, like Jalopy said it. They're gonna react to his fuckery because that's just what keeps that's more prominent than his music. Cause he's put out what 50 songs like lead or features since the beef, and only two of them came close to hitting number one. Maybe UMG ain't got the machine behind him no more. Or maybe people starting to realize how he truly is. Or maybe it's multiple choices, both A and B. Yes, he stabs people in the back. This is why I'm saying everything that's happened to him is kind of like no one feels sorry for him. Why do you think people were quiet when his beef was going on for the most part. Even Jay Prince, remember Jay Prince said he was defending Drake against Pusha T. But look at him now. And then this point, you know what? My partner said I gotta go, y'all. Thank y'all for showing up. I will check y'all later. Peace out.